Welcome to Fallout 76. This is Jim. In this video, we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Tuesday, August the 5th, 2025. As you can see, we are here in Helvetia, which is the home of Fasnacht Day Event, which of course is every hour on top of the hour. Now, this is the start of the second week. We have Fasnacht Day right up to next Tuesday, August the 12th, 2025. All right, good stuff. So we're just under the hour here. And this is coming up here now, which is nice. The dailies should be coming in here very shortly. And we'll see what we have for our daily challenges for today. All right, wait for somebody to get this activated here. Yeah, nice and sunny here in Helvetia today. That's pretty cool. Mutated technician, right on. All right, there we go. Let's talk to this guy here.
Decoration instruction set file cannot be found. Error override required.
There we go. I'm gonna get that one, bud. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, just run over and get this one here. If there's one in here. Nope, not today, I guess. Not today. See if the this guy is up here. Nope, he's not up there. Okay, so we only have 2 of the 5 marchers. So let's go here into the meat shop real quick. People just kind of hanging around the roadway. Okay. Here we go. And I think, yeah, that one there. Okay. So, Fasnacht Steins. Right, so we completed that, right? To defeat the honeybees. There's one right down here, looks like. Oh, someone got that one already. Alright, we are ready to go. Oh, the robots are making their way to the starting line here. Alright, good stuff. Alright, let's take a look at these dailies here. Alright, so we don't really have one here to complete the event, Fasnacht Day, but that's fine. This one here, we're going to be re-rolling here when we're done the event. So if you do take a look at the top right-hand corner of the screen, I have a 50% boost. Of course, 25% comes right out the current Season 21 Season Pass on 3 pages, a 5%, 10%, additional 10%. You can claim that by being a Fallout First member or by paying the 1,500 atoms for the Season Pass. And of course, the other 25% comes from drinking a score booster drink yesterday. You can check out that video if you so wish. Now, we do have 10 minutes left, as you can see in the top right. So I'll let that kind of go down through the Fasnacht Day, and hopefully by the time we're done, we'll just take another score booster drink because it is Tuesday. We also have our weekly challenges here, which is pretty cool. And of course, double score is all done. All right. I have my glowing Abe mask, which I got this past February, which is pretty cool. I have the, I think it's the railway outfit on. Something like that, anyway. Let's take a look. Rail splitter. The railway. Hey, right, Jim. Rail splitter outfit. That's it. 2 folks here with the same mask on. All right, let's go here. What in the world is that? That's a barbecue. Yeah, right on. again, I played a little bit earlier today, a couple times, and again, just a lot of people AFK. Lots of people. I would get on a server, there's like at least 10 people here in Helvetia. Not a single one showed up. I start doing the little task there, and then two other people, two high levels showed up. And they weren't here. They spawned up the road like where you would normally spawn. But yeah, so just the three of us completed the Fasnacht Day. Of course, they're like up over 1,000. I was just there for moral support. Shit, that guy's skull just ripped right off him there. Holy. That's quite something. All right, good stuff here. There's another one around here somewhere. So, yeah, I got him. Yeah, let's grab some stuff here. Just grab some ammo. I'm gonna grab that other junk. We will grab that sensor module, though. That looked good. Grab that. It's a good time for fire circuitry right there. What in the world? There's one guy on the bridge. That's a good outfit. That's a good combo, actually. I like that. I actually got that mask last week. Demon mask. Yeah. Covering Ark over there. That's funny. It walks so slow. Or hovers. You want to call it. Impact? Where's the impact? What? Let's lock and load here, buds. Get the other side of this guy here. That squirrel over there, you just never know when that squirrel will come after us. I wonder why I'm not going invisible. That is bizarre. Yeah, there we go. I find I have had to do this a lot lately, especially with the torso with the jetpack mod. Because, you know, I'll be jumping, but the jetpack won't be activating, so I have to unequip it and then equip it again. And I just had to do that there with the chameleon piece that I had. I've been doing that a lot lately. Yeah, almost every time I log on. Yeah, kill a canine, so we got the mutant hound over there, as you saw. And of course, there will be wolves at the end here, but we'll still kind of go through everything. Let's go ahead here and grab some stuff if we... Okay, good. Getting attacked here soon. Didn't that person just pass us? Nope. Funny. Come on, guys. He's stuck on that fallen tree there. Log. A level 9 over there. Now let's position ourselves over here. The old Chinese stealth armor on. I believe Minerva actually selling the Chinese stealth armor. Right now, wherever Minerva's at this next couple of days here. From what I saw quickly. So again, 4 different spots right there behind the Jeep. Right there. Behind that shack, or 2 doors down there behind the butcher shop. So I don't... Oh, okay, he's over here. Good stuff. Shot off of him. He's sluggish. Of course, we do have canines popping up here. In terms of wolves. We'll let somebody else grab those. We'll be doing our challenges here. Anti-armor pipe revolver. How about that? Kick this thing's head around here. Burp. Alright, let's go. Alright. Bolstering heavy raider chest piece. Something I always wanted. Alright. Fasnacht sun mask. Okay. Let's donate that, I guess. Burp. There we go. What else we got here anyway? Turkey mask. Some pork and beans in there. I'll take those. Spoiled stuff. Alright. Cool. What? Motorized butter churn? Who would drop this? Who dropped that? They could sell that in their vendor for quite a few caps. Burp. Yeah. I am shocked by that. I can't in my right take it because I already have it. Oh, let's see here. I must already have. Let me see here. Known. I can't believe somebody would drop it like that. It must not have known what it is. It's a camp resource. That's a rare drop. Actually, I'm shocked. Where are we at here? Motorized butter churn. Yeah, see, I got 2 of them. So let's donate 1. There we go. Burp, so someone can grab that. Yeah, that's bizarre to me. I don't know, man. Alright. Let's see here. So not a whole lot we have to do while we are on a team. Or while we are on a team. While we're on a public server. So let's go ahead. We're going to quit this session. We're going to go to our own private session here. God, that still boggles my mind why somebody would drop that. Yeah, they must not have known what that was. Not a chance. Is when at the very first time it came out, like I think it was like 3 Fashnets ago, and everyone and their dog was looking for it, and people were selling it very expensive in their vendors. And I remember I got it at the very last day of Fasnacht Day, after that 2-week period, and I was so happy that I got it. But yeah, it just drops it on the ground. Huh. Yeah. put it in the donation box, so that way everyone kind of gathers there. I'm sure somebody will be like, oh wow, look at that. All right, let's head to our camp here. Where's my camp? Right over here. I switched my camp here. Go. Alright, so we're back at this one here this week. So that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at these challenges here now. So again, our extra score boost is gone now, so we're going to use a score booster drink. Give us an extra 25% for 24 hours on top of what we have already. Let's go ahead and use that. Now again, if you ever use a score booster drink, and you never see your score increasing, there is nothing wrong. All you do is you back out, you go back in again, and you'll see it pop up. And the same thing would have happened with the weeklies here as well. Alright? So as I mentioned, we are going to reroll here, complete daily ops on public teams. Let's go ahead and reroll that bad boy. Epic, complete an event in the Toxic Valley region. Yeah. So again, when you do reroll, it's random that you get an epic one, okay? But I highly recommend doing the epic ones because as you can see, you get a lot more score for them. So I recommend doing the epic ones for sure. So that's a pretty good roll there. Build turrets or traps in a workshop or camp tree. So you can go ahead, claim any workshop at all on the map will do. The one closest to you, your favorite one, go ahead and build your turrets or traps. We're just going to build it here in our camp because we're already here. Depending on how long you've been playing the game for and what your character knows for turrets and traps. Now, I don't plan on keeping any of this stuff, so turrets do cost a lot of resources to craft, okay? So if you do have something easier, like these little punji boards, you do get these very early on in game. They're very cheap in other players' vendors when you see them, and they come in 3 sizes. It doesn't matter what the size, it's the same exact cost. But again, let's go ahead and craft some of these. Just like that. And again, you can keep what you build. I plan on scrapping it. You do get half of it back. Of course, I like to kind of keep a player-friendly camp here. Get rid of that stuff. All right. Let's see what's next here, Gem. What else can we do here in our camp? Craft or scrap a melee weapon 5. So again, we can find melee weapons just laying around in many great spots in around the wasteland. I usually have some luck in around Flatwoods. There's quite a few melee weapons like pipe wrenches and just lead pipes in general, steel pipes, hanging around in Flatwoods. It's a pretty good spot. I find the Scorched up here in Morgantown Airport a really good spot for melee weapons. Mole miners, the guys here in Mononga, the guys down here in Welsh, they will have the gauntlets on them. Okay, but especially down there in Welsh, because there's probably about 8 weapons that just lay around. Usually it's on some rooftops and just kind of laying around. We've gone there many a times here on the channel, and you can check that out if you so wish there. But that's a pretty good spot for melee weapons. The super mutants here in New Gad, right here north, kind of a lookout. And even the cultists over here in Point Pleasant, pretty good spot for some melee weapons you can just kind of pick up, have some fun, play the game, get some XP at the same time. You can definitely get some weapons that way. Now, if you are a returning player, let's say you haven't played in a very long time, you will notice there's been a significant reduction in drop rate for weapons and even armor, so just kind of keep an eye on that. So for this particular daily, I like to kind of craft them and scrap them right at a weapons workbench. Any weapons workbench will do. We just go ahead and go craft. Now you can do whatever you want, but we do have these blunt weapons here at this board. This is a default plan. You can craft right at level 1, 1 leather and 5 wood. Easily available down through Flatwoods and in around the forest region. So I recommend these guys here. Just craft 3 of them, just because they don't cost a lot of material and they're easily available. So we just crafted 3 there, as you can see. We're going to scrap these boards. We just crafted there we go. Craft or scrap a melee weapon. We did both, and I find that's just a lot quicker doing it that way. Again, nothing wrong with the old-fashioned way and just having fun playing the game either. All right, let's see what's next here, Jim. What else can we do in our camp? Craft any chems too. All right, so don't get this confused with collect chems. We actually have to craft chems, and the only way we do that is at a chemistry workbench, okay? Now we do get the chemistry workbench very early on in game. This, of course, is a reskin of the chemistry station. But once when most people leave Vault 76, a lot of people come down here to Flatwoods, right to the tavern. There's 2 little kiosks there. You'll probably do the very 2 first quests in the game down here. Of course, you stay here in Flatwoods. They're very easy to do. And at the end of those 2 quests, you will get a plan for the chemistry workbench. There's a chemistry workbench right here in Morgan Station, which is fairly close by. And I would say 8 times out of 10, there's the plan for the chemistry workbench right on the floor next to it. Again, you can always try that out as well. Alright, so let's go ahead here. We're going to go craft now. Of course, it says any chems will do. We go down here to healing. And most people will kind of carry a certain quantity of Rad-X, Radaway Stimpaks, even Med-X on them. You can craft these diluted ×2 versions, and these will satisfy that daily weekly challenge, alright? Now, there is a perk card that will help us out here. Now, we don't really need to use it because we don't need to craft a couple of them here. But if you go down here to Intelligence, you have the perk card here called Chemist. You can double the quantity when you craft chems. Then down here under Luck, we have the perk card called Super Duper. And again, if you don't have a level 3, if all you have is a level 1 or level 2, definitely apply it. It's only going to help you. But this level 3, as you can see, when you craft anything, there's a 30% chance you get double results. And again, remember, it's only 30% chance. It's not going to work every time, okay? Let's go back to our chemistry station here. Back down here to healing. As you can see, instead of diluted ×2, it's diluted ×4, but it's the same requirements as if we were crafting 2, okay? And that's the Chemist perk card. Let's craft some Rad-X diluted ×4 here. We're just going to craft 1. Right, there we go. So we got 4. So Super Duper did not kick in that time. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. When we craft 1, no real rhyme or reason. That's why it's under luck. We only needed 2 of them anyway, but I still like to kind of show off those perk cards, and just in case anyone's kind of wondering. Just don't forget to put your perk cards back, of course. Which you guys know sometimes I get forgetful at times, and down this way, I believe. Alright, there we go. Let's see what's next here, Jim. What else can we do in our camp? Alright, consume an alcoholic beverage 5. So again, you can find alcoholic beverages all over the wasteland. We can, just 1 second here. We can craft them ourselves. We do have a camp resource available to us. So let's take a look at a couple of locations here first. I usually find, believe it or not, Blackwater Mine. Once when you spawn in Blackwater Mine, before you go into that little compound, there's a little trailer, like a little vending area on the left-hand side. There's usually quite a bit of wine and spirits there. Okay, so that's a really good spot. I've actually have quite a bit of luck there, and I forgot to mention that last time. One of the best spots, of course, right here at the Waywarner, but if you're a ghoul like myself, you will need a disguise on to get inside, but there's 3 downstairs, there's 3 upstairs for you to grab, and plus Duchess will always sell 1 or 2. Alright, so that's another great option there for you as well. And I find down here at the White Spring Mall, at the end of the day, you can just buy the stuff at the end of the day. I just go down to the mall, and usually I find the Raider vendor the best in terms of alcoholic beverages, but they all do in some sort of quantity, okay? But there's always one that will sell a little bit more of something than the others, all right? So you can just try your luck down there as well. And of course, we do have a camp resource available to us, so let's take a look at that real quick. Go up these stairs here. It's at the top of my little camp here. It's this guy right here. It is the Brewing Vat. Now, of course, we got this several seasons ago. I have not seen it in the Atomic Shop since then. But as you can see, it'll passively collect fermentable alcoholic beverages while you play the game. And even if you drink these as is, they will count. All right, you don't have to drink the full-fledged version. It can be this fermentable version, but just be careful. They will give you lots of rads, okay? So if you're not a ghoul, you're a smooth skin, you might have to take a couple rad away or what have you. So actually, let's grab 2 fermentable beer here. There we go. Let's jump down here real quick. There we go. And of course, you can always brew your own. You will need a brewing station. If you don't have a brewing station, of course, you can get one by completing the side quest called Wasted on Nukashine. I do have that here in the channel. You can check that out if you so wish. And it starts off here at Big Al's Tattoo Parlor, and just out back by the back door, there's a poster. You interact with that. You just follow the little prompts of what to do. It's a little glitchy, so if you do run into trouble, I do have that video you can check out. It's all time-stamped if you so wish. And at the end, you will automatically learn the plan for the brewing station and the fermenter. So what I mean by that is most plans we get in the game, we go to our Pip-Boy, go under notes or new, and you'll learn the plan. But in this particular case, for the fermenter and brewing station, is you automatically learn them. All right, so just an FYI, I'm not too sure when they changed that, but they did. And so I just like, they always kind of make a mention of that. And if you go to a brewing station and craft your own, I do recommend these fermentable beers. You can see 2 boiled water, 1 corn, 2 razor grain, and 2 wood. Just craft a bunch of them. Again, corn and razor grain easily available all throughout the wasteland, like Silva Homestead, Billings Homestead for corn and razor grain. Boiled water, so 2 dirty water equals 1 boiled water. Again, all kinds of wood. So again, you can craft a couple of them if you so wish, just to kind of save yourself a little bit of time. All right, so great options there. So let's go ahead. We're going to drink the fermentable beer just to show you how that counts from our brewing vat there. There we go. And as you saw, a little bit of rads we're collecting, but that's fine. We'll go under our little grocery bag here. Of course, I always carry quite a bit of alcoholic beverages on me. Some wine, some whiskey. There we go. But as I mentioned, the Waywarner's a really good spot. There's those 6 that are there, 3 upstairs, 3 downstairs. And of course, if you guys have your favorite spots you don't mind sharing, by all means, put them in the comments. All right, let's see what's next here, Jim. That's pretty much it for the camp, so let's go ahead and kill a Canine 5. So as you saw, 3 of them we are able to take care of during the Fasnacht Day event. Again, the mutant hounds are considered canines. As well, at the very end, there should be maybe about 3 or 4 wolves running around. So that's another option there as well. So right up here at Aaronhold Homestead, we have 6 mongrels up here. Right here at the Green Country Lodge in Flatwoods, just a little bit further up, right about here, there's about 3 mongrels right there as well. Right over here, we do have foxes. Right here at the Big Fred's Barbecue Shack, 4 of them. Now, sometimes we will come across foxes in this area in between Green Country Lodge and the Waywarner, but again, it's not 100%. Sometimes there's other animals that spawn, like rat stag, frogs even, and rabbits, squirrels, etc. So you can always try that out as like a last resort, but again, it's not 100% guarantee. In terms of wolves, there's 6 wolves here in Automaker Cabin. North of Grafton is a little lookout. It's like an unmarked location. There's usually a bunch of wolves up there, maybe about 5 of them or so. If you're on a server and you're lucky enough to get the event called Leader of the Pack, it'll spawn right here by Tyler County Fairgrounds. There's 3 packs of wolves. And after completing that one, there'll be a wolf horde that shows up like just immediately after. And that usually right around this area that I'm kind of circling right here is where it'll kind of spawn. It just spawns in just automatically every single time after Leader of the Pack. And of course, I mentioned the mutant hounds, which you saw during the Fasnacht Day event. So mutant hounds, we have a couple here in Grafton. Right around the courtyard of the Eastern Regional Penitentiary. There's 1 here in Grafton Dam, 6 to 12 here in Grafton Steel and Grafton Steel Yard. Usually about 4 or 5 here in Wade Airport, 2 of them here at Huntersville, all kinds of them here at West Tech Research Center, like all kinds of them inside and outside. General Steakhouse, probably good for about half a dozen or so there as well. So again, many great options there for you guys. So last time we went to Big Fred's Barbecue Shack and we took care of those foxes up there. Poor foxes, I know, I could feel it. Let's go to Aaronhold Homestead this time. We'll take care of those some mongrels up here. Now we only need 2 of them here because we are partially completed. It's lock and load just in case we miss. That's a possibility. There we go. You see there's one right down here. He's must be scared of us today. There we go. Kill K9, done. Just like that. Pretty awesome. There's the other guy coming out. There's one guy inside there. And of course the alpha, the one with the crown, he'll be upstairs in that main house up there. Alright. Kill Blood Eagle 10. So again, many great spots we can find Blood Eagles in around the wasteland. We're looking for this particular icon right here. So in terms of real squishy guys, we have the Crosshair, Twin Pine Cabins, Hunter's Ridge, good old Blood Eagle Alley, I like to call it, starts down here at the Sludge Works, Roland's Labor Camp, Widow's Perch, the Kill Box. Move that screen up a little bit. The Pigsty, Cliff Watch, South Cutthroat Camp, Seneca Gang Camp, good old Bloody Franks, Dagger's Den, that's a pretty good spot there as well. Crimson Prospect. Yeah, pretty good spots there. So again, it's up to you wherever you want to go. You can make it easy for yourself or hard, whatever you want to do. Let's just pop up to the Crosshair. We're already up here, north of the map, so why not? You can hear Buddy growling there. Old Mr. Growly. Must be one inside this shack, because I don't think we'd be able to hear that guy over there. Alright, so there should be about 5 or 6 just outside here. And of course, if they ring the old buzzer there, there'll be a Mr. Rover there will be joining us here. Usually there's one more tucked right in here like a little scaredy cat. And Rover's right behind us. Oh, look at this guy. I say, where is that coming from? Wow, he's a little bugger there today, isn't he? Alright, let's go ahead and collect some caps here. There we go. You see some quite a bit of chems in around here as well. Usually. Like this chem box. Purified water. Alright, let's go inside the little area here, the Little Rob's hideout. Little Rob. So you have to kind of be quick in here because there's 2 mole miners, glowing mole miners that show up out of nowhere, okay? And they will actually kind of go after these guys here. They'll actually kind of go after the Blood Eagles on you. Just be wary of that. Because I think there's just enough of these guys here. Guy doesn't even have a head left. There we go. Behind you there, butts. Nice. Yeah, these mole miners are always kind of over here, but they're always glowing. So if you're looking for a glowing creature, you can always kind of pop in here as well. Pretty good little spot. I thought that was someone sitting there. Alright, last but not least here. Epic completing the event in the Toxic Valley region 1. So again, when you do re-roll these daily challenges and you do happen to get an epic one, I highly recommend doing it, as again you do get more score, more bang for your buck, which is pretty awesome. Again, it's totally random if you do get an epic one, but in this particular case, if you do take a look at the description, there's a link to a video called Complete Events for Newbies. You can check that out if you so wish, because there are events that we can spot in ourselves by simply fast traveling to them. You can check that out if you so wish. Now in this case here, Toxic Valley, we're right up here, okay? Of course, we have an event right there. Dogwood Dive, and that's usually going off, but there's 2 events we can spawn here in Grafton, so let's go to Grafton Station. We're going to try to spawn in one of those events. 50-50 chance. But we're hoping for Grafton Day because it's quick. Super quick. Now, Protest March is maybe about 5 minutes. But I'm hoping for Grafton Day. Let's go right here and see if it's Grafton Day here. And we'll know once we jump up on this building here. Grafton Day, beautiful. Thanks, game. Thanks for playing along. That's our boy. He turned into a little meat bag there. Right, there we go. Completing the event just like that. Nice. And again, as I mentioned, you do have a chance 50-50 between Protest March or Grafton Day. What are those guys? Yeah, I think we're done. We are just like that. Pretty easy score there. And look at that. Rank 150, baby. Oh, yeah. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to head back to our camp. And we're going to take a look at Weapon of the Day here. Same weapon I was using yesterday. Weapon of the day here, Jimmy boy. Let's see. Not that. This Fact Finder. +1 projectiles, +75% damage. Projectiles explode for +20% weapon damage. -35% action point cost. Hardened receiver, stabilized bow barrel, aligned grip. Reflex sight circle. Excuse me. Blue camouflage paint. 169 times 2 damage. I don't really think so, but it's up there. 44, which is considered a high-powered round here in the game. And 6 capacity. Single fire, a lot of recoil on this bad boy, but it is what it is. Now you can get this for free by completing the quest called Mother of Invention. It's the Brotherhood of Steel quest line, and I do actually have that video here on the channel. You can check that out if you so wish. Now, fun fact is my high level here, he got rid of this gun a long time ago. But I got it recently with my low-level character, so I did the donation box thing on a private server, and we were able to switch off a couple weapons, and yeah, very nice weapon. And believe it or not, after I made the video yesterday, the daily challenge video, I actually launched a nuke from Silo A, and this is the only weapon I used. And I went through every robot, every assaultron, every turret, that sentry bot, and I completed it just with this weapon. it was pretty awesome. So I'm thinking about making a video here, maybe just kind of showing off something very similar. But there's a 3-hour cooldown when you have to launch a nuke to the next one. So yeah, it might be coming here soon enough. Yeah. Good times. Perk cards. Take a look at that real quick. So again, just a Gunslinger build under Agility. We have Gunslinger Master, Gunslinger Expert. We have Crack Shot under Perception. Legendary perk cards, these don't change for me. They stay the same. As you can see, they're all maxed out. Awesome. Yeah, so there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you have the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, NotMeButMeYesMeThatsMe, Yes Me, That's Me, Drew Ranger, Confoundedbridge, Waywarner, John, DJ59, Picquerist, Gwen Trutnau, Tony Watson, FelixTheKat, Dan Ferreira, Benny Bunny, AJ Foltz. Thank you all so very much, and I hope you all have a nice day.